And this is a mark of education. But I'm very proud of Kenya as a country. It shows where we have reached education-wise, that we can see through the bullshit, we can see through the BS, we can see through the puppets, and we can begin to realize that poverty is manufactured, that they are trying to make us our slaves. If you read the book called Spare by Harry, who was a prince, he talks about Africa like it's his backyard. Botswana, all these former the Commonwealth nations, how him and his brother were fighting for influence in that country. I was like, what? Wanaongea kama ni hao ndo wenyeji. Lakini tumeamka. 88 is it? Tweet. 88, that's the tweet. Let it trend on the timeline. Let this be the conversation that's on the consciousness of every Kenyan until that day. We have a date with destiny. Frankie, Mike Niako.
Shukran. Let me just start by thanking the host and the co-host. I think let me open up by just saying, in matters of the sea, the monkey cannot be consulted. And why we are where we are today is because we have been consulting monkeys to decide on the affairs of the sea. In this sense, the sea represents the revolution or the change that we've all been looking for. But unfortunately, we have been relying on the monkeys to dictate the affairs of the sea. As of today, we know who the monkeys are. And from where I stand, anyone who has been in the political system today and 20, 30 years ago is a monkey. These are people who have been conditioned by the corrupt system to do things in a certain way because they think that is the way things are supposed to be done, and we are saying no. We are saying no to them. So yes, some politicians will pretend to be with us. It is not in my place to judge them, but I'm saying you're a monkey and we are not going to listen to you. The game has changed. Now, on to my previous IO and I think the previous speaker. One profound thing that has been mentioned, and I think I cannot agree more, is unity. One thing I must agree is that Pipita, Cyprian, KOT, all these guys, man, you guys do not realize how important you are in this revolution. Man, that just that following and just your presence in space inspires a lot of people. And I must say, you guys have earned this. Keep doing what you're doing. And for me, 8th of August is a very defining moment for this country. There's a lady who calls herself, I think I am Kenyan or somebody. She mentioned something about the strategy of mobilizing people to come to the city. And one thing for sure is that, yes, there are people here who are pro-government, and there are people here who are here to collect information, take the government. And I just want to take this platform to address these people. See, today, you'll be hooded, you'll be carrying a gun, you'll be shooting at some random protester just because you've been given instructions. But this is what I want to tell you. Today, it is a random protester. Tomorrow, it's a neighbor or an acquaintance. And the other day, it's a relative. And reality will hit home. When you raise that barrel to shoot at an unarmed protester, just know that the person you're shooting is somebody's relative, is somebody's neighbor, is somebody's acquaintance. You will do this, tomorrow is going to catch up with you. Always think about these things. And if anything, it's not that you're well paid, you're well taken care of. We are fighting for a better Kenya. You are in the same Kenya we are fighting for. And you don't see this. Please, in as much as you're receiving orders to do things, do so with restraint, and please use your brains. We are doing this for a better Kenya. We are not doing this for your master. Thank you. Let me not take a lot of time.
Thank you so much for your encouragement. yes, unity is the way forward, and we continue to fight for better Kenya. Wanjiru.
Thank you so much. Sorry?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. First of all, I'm really happy that these discussions are going on. I'm so excited that we are all on the same page. It's very clear that Ruto must go, for sure, absolutely. No doubt about that. Lakini, I have one question that is a bit, maybe, let me just ask it. Guys, tunaenda street, na wase wako na mabunde, wana madawase, wana abductor say, as we are just going, I have this feeling that this story are peaceful. Ukweli inatudent. And the only power we have is numbers. But